Good afternoon. This is All India Radio. I am Balsa Williams with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi calls upon MPs to make the International Year of Millets 2023 a mass movement. Agriculture Ministry hosts Millets Food Festival in Parliament. Both houses of Parliament witnessed ruckus over objectionable remarks of Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge. First meeting of G20 Joint Finance and Health Task Force to be held in virtual mode today. COVID-19 vaccination crosses 220 crore doses in the country. And in women's cricket, India to face Australia in the fifth and final T20 International in Mumbai this evening. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has called upon the members of Parliament to make the International Year of Millets 2023 a mass movement. Mr. Modi said this while addressing the BJP Parliamentary Party meeting in Parliament House complex today. Briefing the media after the meeting, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi quoted the Prime Minister as saying that he emphasized on two aspects. First, promotion of an ongoing nutrition campaign through millets, and second, food items made from millets can be served to the guests who would attend the G20 meetings and events so that they can understand the importance of millets. He said the Prime Minister stressed on the need for inclusion of millets in the diet of sportspersons.
इंटरनेशनल मिलेट ईयर जो मनाने जा रहा है 2023, उसके बारे में माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने विशेष रूप से आग्रहपूर्वक विषय हमारे सामने रखा है। भारत सरकार जो लिखा था यूएन को कि अंतर्राष्ट्रीय मिलेट वर्ष मनाना चाहिए, उसके कारण हो गए।
Mr. Joshi said the most important point is that the International Year of Millets 2023 is being celebrated on the insistence of the letter written by the government to the United Nations. The United Nations passed a resolution declaring the year 2023 as the International Year of Millets, IYM, to raise awareness about the importance of millets. The Agriculture Ministry of India is hosting a Millet Food Festival in Parliament for the members today. In an exclusive interview with All India Radio, the Union Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Minister Narendra Singh Tomar said such programs will strengthen the national millet mission.
अभी कुछ दिन पहले लगभग 100 देशों के एम्बेसडर को बुलाया था और उनको मिलेट्स का भोजन कराया। वो इस प्रचार प्रसार में अग्रणी रहें और इसमें भारत के साथ शामिल हों, ये भी हमने प्रयास किया। और मंगलवार को देश के सभी लोकसभा और राज्यसभा के सांसद का भोजन आयोजित किया है, जिसमें माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति जी, प्रधानमंत्री जी, लोकसभा अध्यक्ष, राज्यसभा के उपाध्यक्ष और सभी सांसद में उपस्थित रहने वाले हैं। इस कार्यक्रम से भी निश्चित रूप से इस पूरे मिशन को बल मिलेगा।
He highlighted the positive impact of millet production on the environment and the economy.
मोटा अनाज पोषकता से भरपूर है। आज भी दुनिया में भारत मिलेट्स का सबसे बड़ा उत्पादक है। मिलेट्स में विशेष रूप से खास चीज ये है कि ये वर्षा आधारित क्षेत्रों में भी उगाया जा सकता है। इसमें लागत भी कम आती है, छोटा किसान भी इस पर काम कर सकता है और कम पानी में और बिना फर्टिलाइजर के भी इसकी खेती की जा सकती है।
The IYM 2023 and the push towards increasing millet production will also contribute to the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. Both houses of Parliament witnessed ruckus over the alleged objectionable remarks of Congress President and Leader of Opposition in the Rajya Sabha, Mallikarjun Kharge, on BJP's contribution in the freedom struggle. Mr. Kharge, while addressing a party function in Alwar, Rajasthan, had made comments against the BJP. When the Rajya Sabha met this morning, BJP members started sloganeering against Mr. Kharge. Leader of the House, Piyush Goyal, condemned his remarks, saying that he should tender an apology to the BJP and the nation. He said the conduct, behaviour and language used by Mr. Kharge was not appropriate. He alleged that it was the Congress party due to which the situation in Jammu and Kashmir deteriorated and China did incursion in Indian land. He also accused the party of disrespecting Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Responding to it, Mr. Kharge said whatever he had uttered was outside the House and it should not be raked up inside the House. He alleged that BJP had no role in the freedom struggle. Mr. Kharge said it is the Congress whose two prime ministers sacrificed their lives for the nation. The House witnessed heated arguments and sloganeering and counter-sloganeering between the Treasury and opposition benches members. Earlier, Chairman Jagdeep Dhankar expressed displeasure over the unruly scene in the House, saying this is not acceptable. He said 135 crore people of the country are worried over the conduct of the House, and this House should not function in a manner of tit-for-tat. He also rejected the 6 notices moved by the opposition members on the Indo-China border and other issues. Mr. Dhankar again raised flaws in the notices, saying most of the notices have not followed the prescribed rules. In the Lok Sabha, the House witnessed adjournment till 11:30 a.m. When the House met this morning, BJP members raised the issue, demanding apology from Mallikarjun Kharge over his alleged objectionable remarks. Members from Treasury benches and opposition members made sloganeering and counter-sloganeering during the heated arguments. As the pandemonium continued, Speaker Om Birla adjourned the House till 11:30 a.m. and later till 2 p.m. Several union ministers today came down heavily on Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge over his alleged objectionable remarks on the BJP. Talking to media outside Parliament, Union Minister Prahlad Joshi condemned the statement. Mr. Joshi said Congress leaders have made objectionable comments on Veer Savarkar and Union Minister Smriti Irani also. Union Minister Kiran Rijiju termed the remarks as unfortunate and said he cannot believe that the Congress President could stoop so low and use such objectionable comments. He added that Mr. Kharge should understand his responsibilities as a leader of a political party. Demand for high-level inquiry into the Bihar Hooch tragedy incidents was made in the Lok Sabha today. BJP MPs raised the issue during 0 hour in the House. Party MP Janardhan Singh Sigriwal alleged that the Bihar government is trying to destroy evidence related to the incidents. He demanded compensation for the family members of those affected. Another party MP, Ravi Shankar Prasad, alleged that no post-mortem was conducted after the deaths. He said it is a serious issue of human rights violation and, like NHRC, other agencies should also visit the affected agencies. LJPR MP Chirag Paswan demanded President's rule in Bihar and CBI inquiry into the matter. On the other hand, JDU MP Rajiv Ranjan Singh objected to NHRC investigation in the matter. He wondered why the Commission did not feel the need to visit Gujarat and Karnataka when similar incidents occurred. He alleged that central agencies are being misused. Congress-led opposition today staged a walkout over alleged partisan role of organizations including National Human Rights Commission. RJD MP Manoj Jha had given adjournment notice over alleged misuse of NHRC in Bihar Hooch tragedies. When the House met, Chairman Jagdeep Dhankar rejected the notice, but opposition members kept pressing their demand to raise the issue. TMC MP Dola Sen alleged that NHRC is intervening in only opposition-ruled states like Bihar and West Bengal. Later, members from Congress, TMC, RJD, Left, Samajwadi Party, AAP and others staged a walkout from the House to register their protest. Over 1,15,000 crore rupees have been released to the states and union territories as GST compensation in the present fiscal year. This was stated by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman in a written reply in the Rajya Sabha today. Earlier, while replying to supplementaries in the Rajya Sabha on the collection of cess and its sharing with states, the Finance Minister said cess is collected by the centre for a particular purpose. She said it cannot be kept by the centre and it ultimately goes to the states. The Minister informed that the percentage of cess and surcharges in gross tax revenue was over 28% in the financial year 2021-22. Replying to another query, she said over 76,000 crore rupees cess was collected till the 30th of last month in the current fiscal year. She also spoke on the budgetary allocation for the education sector.
2022-23, education received more than 1 lakh crore like never before. So education has been given higher priority and we've given that kind of an allocation.
The Multi-State Cooperative Societies Amendment Bill 2022 has been referred to Joint Committee of both Houses of Parliament. In the Lok Sabha today, Union Home and Cooperation Minister Amit Shah moved a motion to send the bill to the committee. The joint committee will comprise 21 Lok Sabha and 10 Rajya Sabha members. He said the committee will submit its report by the last day of the first week of the second part of the budget session next year. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. The government today exposed 3 YouTube channels which are spreading fake news in the country. In a statement, the Fact-Check Unit of Press Information Bureau said these YouTube channels were spreading false and sensational claims about the Prime Minister of India, Supreme Court of India, Chief Justice of India, Election Commission and other government schemes. PIB team said these YouTube channels had nearly 33 lakh subscribers and their videos, almost all of which were found to be false, were watched over 30 crore times. It said the YouTube channels were observed to be using fake and sensational thumbnails with logos of TV channels and images of their news anchors to mislead the viewers to believe that the news was authentic. The first meeting of the Joint Finance and Health Task Force under the finance track of G20 will be held in virtual mode today. This will be the third meeting of the finance track under India's G20 presidency after the meetings of the finance ministers and central bank deputies and framework group meeting in Bengaluru last week. The Joint Finance and Health Task Force was established during the G20 Leaders Summit in Rome last year. The task force is aimed at enhancing dialogue and global cooperation on issues relating to pandemic prevention, preparedness and response. G20 Sherpa Amitabh Kant has said India's G20 presidency will aim to be inclusive, ambitious, decisive and action-oriented. He said the essence of India's presidency can also be found in the idea of one world, one family and one future, highlighting the need for collective action and unified goals. Mr. Kant made these remarks in an article written by him in the Mann Ki Baat booklet of November 2022 edition titled The Path Ahead, India and G20. He said the presidency of G20, a group that accounts for 85% of the world's GDP, has always been a position of great honor and great responsibility. Over 220 crore COVID-19 vaccine doses have been administered in the country. This was informed by Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandavia. In a tweet, he also said the vaccination campaign is proof of the country's capability and strength. Expressing gratitude towards Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Dr. Mandavia said due to his leadership, the country is constantly striving to make a safe and healthy India. The Health and Family Welfare Minister emphasized that the government is fully committed to provide top-quality health care and further the ease of living for all. In a tweet, Dr. Mandavia shared the Ayushman Bharat Health and Wellness Centre staff in Pobrang, Ladakh have reached the nomadic valley of Dhatta and Gyanmore and provided various health care services to people there. He said the government is reaching the last mile. In Gujarat, Bharatiya Janata Party MLA Shankar Chaudhary and senior BJP MLA Jetha Bharwad were elected unopposed as the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker of the newly formed 15th State Assembly in Gandhinagar today. Chaudhary's name was proposed by the Chief Minister, Bhupendra Patel, while Bharwad's name was proposed by State Finance Minister Kanubhai Desai, which were passed unanimously in the House. The BSE Sensex and the NSE Nifty today witnessed losses of around 0.8% in afternoon trade. Index of top 30 companies Sensex was below the 61,500 mark, while the Nifty index of top 50 companies was below 18,300 level. Both indices declined amid negative cues from global share markets. The Sensex fell 466 points to trade at 61,340. The Nifty also slipped 148 points to trade at 18,273. In women's cricket, the fifth and final T20 international of the 5-match series between India and Australia will be played at the Brabourne Stadium in Mumbai today. The match will start at 7 p.m. Australia have won the fourth match of the tournament by 7 runs to seal the series in their favour, 3-1 on Saturday. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi calls upon MPs to make the International Year of Millets 2023 a mass movement. Agriculture Ministry hosts Millets Food Festival in Parliament. Both houses of Parliament witnessed ruckus over objectionable remarks of Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge. First meeting of G20 Joint Finance and Health Task Force to be held in virtual mode today. COVID-19 vaccination crosses 220 crore doses in the country. And in women's cricket, India to face Australia in the fifth and final T20 International in Mumbai this evening. And with that, we end the midday news.